Rabotai, do you know what's going on in Eretz Yisrael right now? You think the Bechirot. You know what's going on in Eretz Yisrael right now? Panic. Absolute panic. I spoke to an organization I'm close with. They work with the Almanot and the Yitomim in Israel, and they really try to help them. Yad Eliezer. They told me today that, the unbelievable, painful results, the devastating effects that COVID-19 had in Israel over the last 6 months, I don't think everybody knows. Do you know in the last 6 months alone, there was 60 new almanot, hundreds of new orphans in Klal Yisrael, in Eretz Yisrael, who now the organization announces to the 900 almanot that are under their umbrella of support. They said, sorry, this year, because there's so many new almanot, because of COVID-19, we can't help you this year the way we helped you the last years. There's just not enough to go around. So one almanah from Elad, she calls him up, and she says to him, is it true? This lady has 11 kids at home. She has 11 orphans at home. She calls him up and wants to know, is it true what I heard? I got a message that you can't help me this year Pesach the way you helped me the last few years. Is that true? And they choked up, but they said, unfortunately, it's true. We can't. She gives a scream over the phone, a shrilling, earth-shattering, heartfelt scream. And she cries out, Mi yishmor aleinu. Mi yishmor aleinu. Mi yishmor al almanot. Mi yishmor al yitomim. Who's going to watch over us, the almanot? Who's going to take care of our kids? You're not helping us this year. What's going to be? How am I going to make it? Mi yishmor aleinu. Hashem yishmor. Hashem yishmor. Do you know when an almana cries out like that, a shrilling scream from the heart, she shakes the heavens? You know that. You know that Shamayim stands still in silence at that moment and waits and sees who is going to answer and help this woman. BT, who's going to help her? She's screaming, Mi yishmor aleinu. Who's going to come through? Do you know what type of zichut a person has when they step up and help an almanah, yitomim, to just have a Pesach with a little bit more yishuv hadat, that they can just make it? It's bad enough that they don't have a husband. They shouldn't have matzah either. On the night of Pesach, we break the matzah, not the almanah. She's already broken. And she's trying to put for her kids on the table. And she's crying out, who's going to watch over us now? Who do we have? Mi yishmor aleinu. Help us. Rabotai, listen to me. Last year, we helped 260 almanot. This year, we need to go for the big one. I want to shake the heavens. We just went through 12 months of dever. 12 months of a pandemic. We gotta be ridiculously close. Shamayim is waiting for that maku patish. They're waiting for that one big zechut that we can just crack the whole thing open. Maybe this is it. Could you imagine if we can give $500 to every one of those 900 almanot for Pesach this year? $500. Do you know what a difference? They're not getting that. They're not getting that. Could you imagine if we can get them $500 just to make Pesach this year? What yishuv hadat it would bring them. It would calm them. And besides that, listen to me. In January and February alone, we're in March. I'm talking about a month ago February, 2 months ago January. January and February that we just came out of. There were 21 new almanot that all their husbands died from COVID. Almost 100 new orphans in Eretz Yisrael. This Pesach is going to be their first Pesach without a husband. You want to call him Tati, you want to call him Abba. But there's no father leading by them the Seder this year. There's nobody that these kids can look up to and say Manish Tana this year. Rabotai, come on. We got to open our hearts. Let's do this together. I mean, this could be the one that can really shake the heavens. On the night of the biggest blessing of the year. It's the night of Pesach. This is the night of Yiten Lecha Elokim Mital HaShamayim Shmanei Haaretz. You know what you could be zeicha to that night? If you made the life of this almanah on that night? This almanah is your ticket to all the Yeshuot, to all the things you've been praying for. She's your shoo-in. But we need this help. We need this help. Rabotai, please. We're starting a campaign now of a Kimcha de Pischa. It's not even enough time. But maybe this could be the big one. We're trying to give whatever we can. There's a phone number I want to put out there online. 518-323-0376. Again, 518-323-0376. The ID number is 625. That's this campaign. This is the Almanah Yitomim campaign. Rabotai, maybe if we give and get them on their feet, they'll cry out, Tavinu Shabashamayim. Remember, they're the ones that are living minute to minute with korbanot, with sacrifice. Maybe this will arouse the Rachmanut of the Avi Yitomim and the Dayan Almanot. Maybe finally, this will be the zechut to end it all.